speaking to Renee Chopping, who's a campaign strategist at Collective Shout and also a trauma counsellor. And Collective Shout is a grassroots campaign against the sexual objectification of women and girls in media, advertising and popular culture. And Renee is here today to talk about Collective Shout's campaign pushing for the App Store and Google Play Store to remove the Grok app after its image editing app has been used to undress women and children without their consent. Welcome to Tuesday Breakfast, Renee.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on this early in the morning. So to start off, Renee, could you tell us a little bit about who Collective Shout is and, a bit about the focus of the organisation's work?
Sure, yeah. Well, you gave us a great intro. I appreciate
that. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so we're a women-led grassroots movement. Our main focus is challenging the objectification of women and the sexualisation of children across media, advertising and online spaces. So we run campaigns that hold companies and tech platforms accountable. We mobilise everyday people to take action, and we advocate at both state and federal levels for stronger safety standards. We also conduct research exposing emerging harms and create practical resources to help communities navigate an increasingly sexualised digital culture.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's such important work when there's, kind of a real lack of regulation in regards to this topic, particularly when it's, multinational tech companies who are kind of following their own rules. Maybe just to, we're going to be focusing on Grok today, but I'm sure a lot of people don't actually know what Grok is. Could you tell us a little bit about what Grok is and what some of the features are and how they are sexualising women and children?
Absolutely. So Grok is an AI chatbot. It's developed by Elon Musk's company XAI and built into X, which we know formerly as Twitter. On the surface, it's marked as a conversational tool with image generation features, but what comes to light is how easily it can be used to create non-consensual sexualized images of real people, overwhelmingly targeting women and girls. So we're seeing Grok used to digitally undress women and children using existing photos and generating explicit images that are then shared publicly online. Researchers that are looking into this and how it's used have been estimating that this tool has been used to produce thousands of sexualized images every hour, which really just shows the scale and speed at which this harm is taking place.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's just really concerning as well. Like, obviously AI is moving so fast and, it's hard to sort of keep on top of what all these developments actually mean. And, it's so important for people to actually learn what is going on with Grok. And I know, I read a little bit about how Collective Shout's own staff have been impacted by some of these features. If you're happy to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so some of our team were targeted with sexualised and abusive AI manipulated content because of the work that we do, for example, calling out the harms of Grok, or in another recent campaign, having video games with themes of rape and incest removed from sale. So this is a weaponization of AI, and it's intended to intimidate victims, including us, and push women out of public conversations. The intent is to ridicule and humiliate. But for us, if anything, honestly, it's just reinforced why these technologies need to be challenged. And we'll keep calling out harm until we see meaningful change.
Yeah, well, no, thank you so much for advocating and for standing up against, such a massive company. And, it is just so horrible, the way that they're targeting and trying to intimidate people who stand up against it. If we sort of go back to the bigger picture about how Grok has actually responded to the controversy. What has been their response and, what, I mean, what, 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 Yeah, but maybe we'll start with that. Yeah, what's been their response to the criticisms?
Sure, yeah. There have been some changes after public pressure, like limiting certain features for unverified users and also in countries where related laws apply. But these undressing functions are still available through the app and to paying users on X. So really it's only limiting who can do it and where, which isn't good enough. So sexually exploited content can still be and is still being created and shared publicly using the Grok app.
Yeah, it really sounds like it's not even a band-aid solution, like it's hardly doing anything. And yeah, in light of that, what are the campaign's demands going forward, particularly in relation to the App Store and the Google Play Store?
Yeah, so we're calling on Apple's App Store and Google Play to remove Grok until the ability to undress women and children is fully and permanently disabled for all users worldwide. So app stores have actually already taken action in the past in relation to these nudifying apps. They've removed any apps with these capabilities in the past. So our argument is that Grok should be no exception to this. And beyond Grok, because this isn't just about one app, it's a much bigger issue. We're calling for a global ban on all nudifying generators to prevent this abuse being inflicted on and traumatizing more women and girls.
Yeah, I think that's definitely very necessary. I think it's just astounding to think that technology is being used and weaponized in this way. It is just so awful, and I think just such a misuse of technological developments as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I know that Collective Shout has been doing quite a bit of media about the campaign and trying to get the message out there. But could you point our 3CR listeners as to where they can go to find out more and to support the campaign?
Yeah, thank you for asking. So we're on all the socials, so sharing our posts to raise awareness and encouraging others to take action is huge. You can also check us out at collectiveshout.org to learn more about our campaign. We've made it super easy to call on Apple and Google to take action. We've had over 1,200 people who've already sent emails calling on Apple and Google CEOs to remove Grok from their app stores. So if you head over to our website, you'll see an easy action button. You can send an email within 2 minutes to call on them to remove the app.
Yeah, fantastic. I feel like that's such a tangible action that people can take as well to support the campaign. And really, I guess the more voices that can get involved and be holding Apple and Google Play to account, the better, really.
Absolutely. Every voice matters. Every individual action makes a huge difference.
Yeah, 100%. Well, thank you so much for coming on today, Renee, to chat about this really important campaign and to, kind of break down what's actually happening on Grok and why it's such a concerning feature that they've got with their image editing software. But thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Well, we've been speaking to Renee Chopping from Collective. More at collectiveshout.org or go to collective.shout on Instagram as well.